Hi, it's Berta, and I'm doing today a video response to one of the hashtag called 6 tarot questions. This hashtag is, or this challenge is held by Chase from Two of Owls, and this is a kind of a special for me. First of all, it was actually Chase who I saw not so long time ago for the first time in the YouTube sphere. And he has encouraged me to do the video recordings because I'm still new in it. I was always so stressful and I was so, I don't know what, embarrassed or, you know, all that jazz. But anyway, it was Chase to show me that you can actually do it, yeah, sweet and short, and this I really adore. And you can do a lot of interaction between the tarot community, and this I really like the most. It's not so popular here in Poland, where I come from, but I can see worldwide it is really, really great. So here it goes. There are 6 questions in this challenge. What is your preferred method of shuffling tarot cards? Well, I do 2 kind of shuffling pretty much in every reading, and I always do, I don't know if this is the Thoth deck, but I never goes like this or to do overhand. I usually go like this, and I really prefer to do it this way. I don't know why, and I'm doing it with the right hand to keep it left hand. It has been always like this. Nevertheless, I do like the ruffle shuffle, and it's when the cards are not too big, then it's very easy to do that. So these are the way, and it doesn't matter whether you are doing, especially with such a this is a larger deck, and I'm still doing like this, and I'm still doing a ruffle shuffle. I never know how to say it. So this is the way I do it. Question number 2. How many different people would you say you've read for? Would you say less than 50, 50 to 100, and from 100 to 200, or more than 200 different people? To be honest, I'm not keeping the log of my queries. I never make any notes how many people I have been reading for, yeah, except for some different kind of pro bono challenges, you can say so, or events. Then I was just making a list because it needs to be according to the time schedule. But I would say between 100 and 2. I really don't know how many. I don't keep a log of it, so, but I would say definitely over 100. Question number 3. Would you consider tarot to be a casual hobby, a passion, or is it your profession? Well, the way the question was built is actually the path pretty much most of us are going through. Well, of course, at the beginning, something was really pulling me into those cards. And then I could say many years ago, it might have been my hobby, especially that I have made during the years actually several breaks, and those breaks were for like 1, 2 or even 3 years breaks. So I have started to get interested in about 15 or 16, I would say even 14, 15, and I wasn't ready, or obviously I wasn't ready, so that was the hobby time. Then it was definitely a passion. And as for today, I still can say it's a passion, and I hope it will stay for the rest of my life, because when you lose the passion to doing something, I'll definitely put it aside. But I'm working very hard to be my profession. I really love to do the tarot readings as a profession, as my job, as my work. I'm doing a lot, especially recently, 1.5 years or maybe even longer. I'm working very hard to get my website in place, to get the courses, how to run your own business, how to deal with different kind of obstacles that you are dealing with. It was not very much into the tarot community or the subject. It was just the general. Now I'm focusing or channeling more into the tarot sphere, and you can't even imagine how grateful I am to be able to hear, to speak, to listen to so many wonderful people here in the YouTube, because you can learn the hell out of it. And of course I'm not very it's not very easy to me to express everything in English, but I will try anyway, because I believe that it's worth to share it, because then the community gets stronger. I'm really sorry that we can't do it in Polish in Poland, but who knows, maybe someday in the future. Next question: if you were to make your own tarot oracle deck, what would it look like? Such as theme, color, the shame, influence, etc. I have never made a tarot deck for myself, but I have to tell you, and I will try to do it. I think Al from Secret Seeds gave me a little hint, because she said, I think she even did it once, I would, if I would create my own tarot deck, it would be pretty much one card from different deck. Then I will collect the full deck in the most beautiful cards that I really would like to have. This would be the deck I would create, but I haven't created one, and it doesn't matter whether it's a color, or it's a subject, or it's a theme, it's I don't know, any other influences. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Then I would choose one card from different. If you have already made your own deck, describe the creative process behind it. And yeah, I haven't created my deck, and I'm not planning to. If I'll do it, I will follow Al's advice and create one from each different deck. I think so. And then the question number, I think it's number 6, it's the last one. Choose one: Marseille, Waite-Smith, Thoth, and the Lenormand. Well, let's start from the Lenormand. I have never used the Lenormand, and I don't know anything about it. Maybe in the future I will try to get closer to them, but I don't find these are not for me. I mean, not yet anyway. Of course, I have been using Waite-Smith. This is from the 70s, I think. Yes, it's actually 71. This is the deck. And I'm using it from the beginning, and as I have mentioned in another video today, after a long break from those cards, I have started to use it again, and it gives me really new perspective. That's why there is a reason why this is the deck of all decks, if I can say so. This is pretty much the beginning. But if I have to choose the Marseille, I don't have the Marseille close by me in here, but the Marseille, it was pretty much the last one. I don't know, I don't get this deck, but thanks to the Thoth, and this is the answer to the last question, for me is the Thoth tarot. And I will tell you why. I'm in my middle 40s now, and usually they say, I have read it somewhere, to start to learn Kabbalah, you need to turn 40. Before, you are not ready to learn it. So I am in my middle 40s, and almost middle 40s, you know, women's. Nevertheless, I still find that this deck very interesting. There is still a lot of things I can learn, and I will also choose the Thoth tarot because it has changed my perspective of tarot itself. It has really shown me that after this deck, and I know I didn't realize before, it is a pip deck. I have just pulled 3 of Swords. It is a pip deck, so even though I don't like very much of the pip decks, yeah, this is the 8 of Pentacles. Anyway, this is the deck that I will use forever, and I know I'm just thinking to buy another one, and I'm not very much into trimming the cards, but I think I'll buy one, a larger, and trim it just to see how the pictures will stand out and tell me more, because in this deck actually you can see a lot of different levels, a lot of different informations, whether you are using them just for the short questions or really with a longer, deeper analysis. That's why for me now is Thoth. It will be Thoth. It wasn't maybe at the beginning, but I can still say it's going to be more. I will tell you even one more thing. Even though that the Marseille was pretty much the last for me, I'm starting to get to know the Marseille and the differences between different Marseille decks. And I have purchased one only major arcana. You have to start from somewhere. So it is all thanks to this deck. And that's a long time. I think it was in the Christmas time or even November last year. They have been the Book of Thoth. Oh my god, I can't even say. The Book of Thoth was actually released and published in Poland, and it is an amazing book. This is the Aleister Crowley Book of Thoth. I know I had it somewhere in English, some copy, and it was really in a poor condition, and I really don't know where it is right now. But I have purchased it this last year. It was my Christmas present for myself. So together with this deck, it's actually amazing, and you can't imagine how much knowledge it is into it. I think I have to record a video for this book and for those cards just in pair, because these are really amazing. And there is one thing that I'm always afraid at the one thing of the tarot. There is one thing I am afraid of, that the tarot will stop talking to me. Then when I will look in the spread, look in the cards, I will not see anything. And thanks to this card and the system itself, I know there is a hell lot more I have to learn. And it's brilliant, it's genius, and I really, really love it. Well, thank you very much. That's pretty much it. Thank you very much, Chase, for having this hashtag and this challenge. And it is thanks to you, and one more time you. I'm brave enough to do the video. Thank you so much, and thank you for your patience and for watching. Bye.